Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Real Estate Confessions, where real estate, cultura, and generational wealth collide. We are three real estate agents spilling the tea, closing deals, and confessing everything. Yes, you heard that right. Everything, including all the messy stuff no one posts about in social media. From wild client stories to wealth building wins. Nothing is off limits here, so let's confess. Alrighty. So today's guest is someone really important.
Okay. Hi, today's guest is someone who's turned heads in the real estate world by showing up as himself, cowboy hat and all. He's built a brand that's bold, authentic, and magnetic. We're so hyped to introduce Sean Cochran to the show. This is the real estate cowboy.
Woo!
The cowboy
Give it
of real
up.
estate.
The cowboy of real estate.
There we go. And thank you, ladies, for having me.
Of course. We're so excited that you're here. So we're going to get right into it.
Okay.
So to kick things off, you're a real estate agent,
Yes,
obviously, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how did you get started in real estate?
So I started in the real estate industry. I was a loan officer for about 11 years. And then after being a loan officer, I recruited loan officers for 3 companies. One was Guaranteed Rate, second, Loan Depot, and the third was Neighborhood Loans, which is where we're sitting now. And then I blanked out a minute. I'm assuming you're going to edit all this anyway?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
good for you.
You're like you're almost doing like repping neighborhood loans because your background is all.
Correct, in neighborhood loans. But what happened was, my last company I recruited for was Loan Depot, and things were going well. I was happy, and I walked into work one day and got fired. My boss called me and said, "Hey, brother, we love you, but we're downsizing, and we're letting 4 recruiters go. You're one of them." So I said, "Hey, I appreciate it. God bless you. No problem.
Yeah.
I appreciate the opportunity, this type of thing." So I got in the car, called my wife. I said, "Baby, they just got fired." She said, "Oh, Lord Jesus." I said, "Don't worry about it. We'll be fine." I had always wanted to get my real estate license anyway. Problem is, it's kind of a conflict of interest to work at a mortgage company and be a realtor, all things being equal. So I went home that day, ordered the test, took the class, online. Took me about 28 days, give or take. Passed the test, and here we are. So that's how I became a realtor.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. So
Yeah,
you've
they
been
know.
in the industry for a very long time.
So it's been since I was in my 20s, and I'm 49 now.
Damn.
So since I can't count. So 11 plus 11 plus 7 plus 7. What's that? 14 plus that's 25
sounds
years.
like a long time.
Damn, when you say it like that.
So how did the cowboy take shape? Was that like before you started doing?
No. My mother, God rest her soul, used to live in Katy, Texas, right outside of Houston.
Oh yeah.
And this was I was maybe a year into being a realtor. And she called me. She said, "Baby, come on down here and take your old mama to the rodeo." I said, "Yes, ma'am."
So sweet.
So I bought a plane ticket and I went to the rodeo, to Texas. But before I went, you can't go to Texas without a hat.
Yeah.
So there's a cowboy store in Aurora, right off of Lake and 88th Street. I think it's called Sanchez Brothers.
Yes. I drive by there all the time.
Yeah.
So before I went, day before, I stopped in there and got a hat. So I'm like, cool, I'm with it. So I got on the plane and flew to Texas. So when I got off of the plane in Houston, I was walking through the airport, and a little girl from Southwest said, "Excuse me, sir, got a sec?" I was like, "Oh, Lord, what did I do?" She said, "You're not from here, are you?" I said, "No, why do you say?" She said, "Well, there's a rule." I said, "What's your rule?" She said, "Well, you can wear cowboy boots without a hat, but you can't wear a cowboy hat without boots."
Ooh.
I didn't know that. So she reached in her pocket. She said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to visit my mama." She said, "No, can't go to visit your mother. You got to go here." I said, "Well, I got to go see my mom." She said, "No. Trust me, you can't walk around Texas like this." So she wrote something down that was called Cavender's Boot City. So I went. I went to Enterprise, rented a pick-em-up truck, and then I drove to this darn joint. Okay? And as soon as I walked in the door, the girl said, "Oh, Lord Jesus." I said, yes, I get it.
You're here
That's
for
why I'm
help.
here.
The sin.
Right.
Give me
So
the boots, woman.
I said, I'm here for boots. So she gave me boots, buckle, the whole nine. So the whole time I'm in Texas, no one cares. It's, even though I'm black. I mean, no, it's Texas. No one cares. But when I was coming back to Chicago, I was rushing. So I left the box for the boots and the belt, the buckle in the hotel. So I had to wear it on the plane. So I get on the plane, take the hat off, go to sleep, have a cocktail. And then I wake up, put the hat on, and I walk out. Now, you know when you get out at Midway and like sometimes if it's packed in there, there's like all these people in there.
Yeah.
So as I was walking off the plane, all I saw was everybody doing this.
Yeah.
I knew right there. I went to the bathroom, called my brother. I said, listen, I got a great idea. From now on, I'm going to be the cowboy of real estate. Talked about me like a dog. You can't be a cowboy. You're black. You're from Chicago. He went on and on. Yeah. I was like, you mind your business. I know what I'm doing. So I just started wearing it everywhere. Then I did a video I told you guys about before. I did a music video with, I took a Garth Brooks song. It was called Friends in Low Places, and I just changed
Drop
the
a
lyrics.
beat. Give us a little snippet.
So I'm assuming you know the song.
Yes.
Yes.
So I changed it to real estate lyrics. It goes, blame it all on my roots, do my showings in boots, make sure the lockbox is on. I could go on, right? So I figured if I get 5,000 views on this video, I'll be cool. 2 million views later.
Blew up.
Got me on WGN News. National Association of Realtors did a write-up on it. Crane Chicago Business, all these people. And so that's how that started. So that's how I became the cowboy of real estate. There's my 2-minute story. But thanks for asking.
Of course. So the whole thing on your brand was
Yes.
because you made a remix to this music video
Did.
and it blew up on
Blew
social
up.
media.
It was
You were only expecting 500 views. And
I figured if I can get 5,000, I'm a happy
5,000.
camper.
Yeah.
And then my cousin called me one morning, it was about 6:30, and he's like, cuz, wake up. And I remember looking at the clock, and
You
I'm
went
like,
viral?
this better be good. He's like, just trust me, get up, turn on WGN News. I'm like, you know what, fine. And like right when I turned it on, they did a feature on it. And they were just like, hey, this guy from the southwest suburbs, cowboy, real estate. And they played it. And then at the time, it had like 10,000 views. And it went from like, after that, went to 100,000. Then the next day it had like 200, and then it went up and up and up. And I think right now it's got like 2.2 million, and it still goes.
Wow.
I still get leads off of that damn video. If you
That's
believe it. That was
awesome.
5
Do your
years ago.
clients ask for it? Like,
What'd you say?
do your clients ask for the, like,
Ask for.
The
The-
little video.
or no, like, sing it for us? Like,
No.
Give us
Maybe
the real-
one,
Yeah.
but you're actually the first person in quite some time that's asked me to sing it.
You
so
gotta keep
thank
it
you.
fresh, yeah.
But no, I can't show up without cowboy stuff now though,
Yeah.
because then
They're
no
like-
one asks for
They're
Sean.
like, it's the wrong person. Like,
If I ever come without it, someone is like, well, you're ripping us off. You're cheating. So that's that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
So what do you think, how is monetizing your video? How was that? Was that like overnight? Were you ready for that?
Monetizing the music video or
Yeah,
just monetizing video overall?
Just monetizing your brand.
Oh.
Because like, so you started, right? I assume that when you did the video, you weren't ready for all these hits,
No.
right? So how did you go from transition from being somebody who was, just a regular guy to somebody like an overnight celebrity, and then I imagine all the business that you got from it.
Well, thank you for flattering me. I'm not a celebrity, but I understand the question. So at first, it's actually tough because you get an influx of, not necessarily, people don't see the video and say, hey, sell my house.
Yeah.
It helps really with other agents because I'm known in the market. Helps me with deals for my clients because I've had agents accept my deal. I don't know if my deal was necessarily better than everybody else, but they accepted it because they wanted to work with the cowboy, I think. I've had agents let me in houses before they technically went live because it's me calling. And as far as the monetization goes, that came really later with TikTok and Instagram, this type of thing. But from the video, it was great and it's fun, but there's no really direct quote unquote people calling me saying, come do my deal because you made a music video, if that makes sense to you.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So the music video was just kind of like your kickstart.
I, President Lincoln couldn't have said it better himself. So yes.
Gotcha. So now let's talk win and loses.
Sure.
So what's been your biggest hell yes moment? And what's been your biggest challenges along the way in your journey so far?
Well, I think my biggest hell yes moment, maybe let's just say my largest deal I've ever done, I'll do that, is like 1.4 million. And we all know we're from the greater Chicagoland area. Unless you're a luxury agent, that's a large deal.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
And so I did that deal for a friend of mine who's a veteran. He bought a 4-unit for 1.4 million, and he didn't have to put money down because he's a veteran.
He used the VA loan for
He
that?
used VA.
For a 1 point?
So most people don't know, VA does not have a loan
Limit?
a limit cap. Yes, the lenders do. The lenders overlay it. Most lenders will stop at $1 million. They won't do it over. And we had that problem at first. So I called all in all around, and I opened the Scotsman Guide. I don't know if you guys know what the Scotsman Guide is. It's the annual guide that ranks loan originators nationwide. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
There's some agents from neighborhood loans that are on that list. The Scotsman Guide, like George is on there. I know. Anyway, so I had to look in there at the VA rankings, and I found the #1 guy in the country that does VA, and I called him. He's in Cali. I'm like, yo, my name is Sean. I'm from Chicago. Got a boy. He's 1.4 million, but I can't find anyone to do the loan. And he told me a lender, I won't say it here, you know, that does that. Okay?
Wow.
And then we negotiated him 4% off of 1.4 million. It's like 50 grand worth of credits.
That's awesome.
So my client bought a $1.4 million
Zero down.
multi-unit for no money down. The rents are like 13 grand. It's just insane, right?
Wow.
So that was my biggest win, so to speak, as a deal.
Yeah.
And what was the second part of that question? What's
What's been your biggest challenge along the way?
my Instagram and my TikTok? God love them. It garners quite a few leads. And I am just now starting to wrangle being able to get back to these people in an expeditious fashion, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Because leads, you know, time kills deals, right? The longer they sit there, they just get stale. So I've just had the devil of a time for the last 3 years. There's times I was 300-400 leads behind. Just couldn't keep up. So I've started to solve that problem, but it's still an issue. But that's my biggest issue. Can I get to these leads as quickly as possible? They're nationwide. I got to get to them, get them pre-approved, and then they come back to me, and I dish them out to realtors across the country and take my referral fee. That's been my biggest challenge.
I don't have
love
a
that.
team?
I do not, ma'am.
It's all you?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I was thinking there's these 3 girls I know that, you know, maybe I gotta get them on my team, but we'll see about that.
So what do you like better between being in the lending world and then being an agent now?
Being an agent.
Okay.
Listen, being a lender is hard. I don't know if any 3 of you have ever been a loan officer.
No.
That gosh darn job is hard. Yes, it is. First of all, there's tons of guidelines, tons of programs. Loan officers grow on trees. Everything gets blamed on the loan officer. Once we find them in the house, we're kind of, I ain't saying in the clear. We do a lot behind the scenes, but if the deal dies, it's always the loan officer that gets eaten up,
Yeah.
right? Oh, the lender sucks, they're slow, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, as much as I loved being a loan officer and I make good money, I'll take being a realtor all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Best thing about the lender is they don't have to leave, right? They can sit at home.
Yeah.
You know, we're in the streets, traffic, dog chase you. You get it.
What about like your family? Because you have a family as well. How do
do.
you manage your time? Like, because being an agent, as agents, we're running around. Like right now, I just ran
Yep,
from like
yep,
Lincoln
yep.
Field here. How do you manage all that?
I'm like you guys, I don't.
Wing it.
You just let it flow.
Yeah,
You have to.
like when we're done here and I'll go home and if someone calls, hey, Cowboy, can we go? I know it's 6 p.m. Can we? Yeah, let's go. Right? I'm a full-time agent. My wife gets it. We've been together a long time. You know, we've been married 21 years and we were together 7 years before that. She understands. At this point, I think she's happy when I leave the damn house because she gets peace. Because think about it, I'm loud. I'm on the phone. I'm blah, 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 blah all day. I'm running around, you know, walking back and forth downstairs. So when I go, she's just like, thank God, right? So that's how I manage it. When my daughter's in college now, but when she wasn't, I had to write it, her little, like she's in the choir, so her choir event and her bowling. I had to put it in my schedule. So it's just like an appointment.
Yeah.
And so I make sure I never missed anything. You get it? But aside from that, it's chaotic. I know you three know.
Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah,
So a little quick like advice for the agents that are still trying to figure it out themselves.
Yes.
What advice would you give them to trying to find their voice and building their brand?
Well, I'm a social media whore. Excuse the term.
We're gonna bleep that out.
I'm a social media guy. So my advice to any agent is if you teach them, they will come. Here's what I mean. Teach your audience something on social media. Teach them about a down payment assistance program. Teach them about freaking credit scores. Teach them about FHA versus conventional versus USDA versus buying a multi-unit. Teach your audience something. If you teach them, they will come. Doesn't matter what you look like. You could be heavy guy, short, fat, black, white, skinny. It's all good. Get on social media. Do 2 videos a week to start. Don't overthink this. Make them about 90 seconds or less. Post them on every platform you have. Do the video on TikTok. That's what I do it on TikTok first. Once you do it on TikTok, it downloads to your phone. Stick the same video on Instagram, on freaking Facebook, LinkedIn. Snap if you use it. I don't because I'm old. But do at least 2 90-second or less videos a week. No one will watch them at first. You will look silly. You won't like how you sound. You'll hate how you look. Your hair won't be good. Oh, I'm fat. I'm fat. I get it. Do that 2 times a week. And after 90 days, I promise you'll start seeing results. That's my biggest advice to new agents. Get out there and teach something about real estate. And then the last part of that is make sure you ask people to call you. Most people do videos. Hey, look at my listing. It's amazing. Come to Wheaton. It's beautiful. But you have to ask people to call you and give them a way to contact you, right? Hey, this is Sean Cochran, broker realtor, eXp Realty. Click the link in my bio if you're interested in being pre-approved.
I love that.
Right? Here's the number. Email me. Do whatever. Ask, for God's sake. Ask them to call you and give them a way to contact you, and those are your leads. That's my advice.
Noted. So at the end of each video, give the audience or like the people watching a call to action.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
Alrighty. So, all right, Cowboy.
Yes, ma'am.
You're in the Real Estate Confessions podcast.
Okay.
So things are gonna get a little juicy now.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
It's getting hot in here.
This is the part of the show where we ask a little wild, a little unexpected, or a little out flat messy.
Okay.
We have to ask.
Yes.
What is the craziest thing you've seen at a showing?
No filter.
I walked into a 3-unit with my client, who was a Chicago police officer, and me. And it was they weren't answering. I called the agent. I'm like, yo, we're here. He's like, oh, yeah, my tenant will let you in. I'll text him. Tenant opens the door, cocaine on the table, weed on the table. I'm with the Chicago police.
He's off duty.
Oh, man.
Oh, she's off duty.
She's off duty. But mind you, police officers are never off duty. She's still a cop. She has.
Yeah, she's still a
They
cop,
have
yeah.
what they call a duty to act.
Yes, correct.
So we walk in the door. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Man, we just in here. Y'all don't mind, brother. Go ahead, walk around, brother. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing.
Oh, and they probably didn't even expect she was a cop.
So I'm like, hey, man, I appreciate you. So seriously, like, as soon as we walk in, here's the table. Was it my man? Looks like what I assumed to be his girlfriend, and let's just call an uninvolved third party. Okay? And it just literally physical cocaine on the table. So we walk in, I look at my client, she's like, so we just walk back, we look at the bedrooms, we keep it moving, we go out. She did not make an offer on that house. It's very awkward. And then she said to me, she's like, I technically have a duty to act. I'm supposed to do something. I'm like, what? It's just us in there. There's 3 of them. What are we going to do? So we left. That was the most awkward.
You're like, woman, there's 3 of them and there's 2 of us. What are we
Well,
gonna do?
yeah, but she's not off duty. She's technically, but what? I mean, what are you going to do? Arrest it? I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean.
It was just very awkward.
Yeah.
It was funny to me. They were having a great time. So God bless them.
Have you ever had anybody who is like hit on you on because of this social media? And I know you're a guy, and maybe ladies are not doing this, but has anybody been inappropriate with you, or try to be inappropriate with you on social media?
On social media?
Or even in person, I guess. You can just tell us.
I've only really had one client hit on me. Now, mind you.
Does your wife know? If she
Yeah,
doesn't know,
yeah,
no,
okay.
you don't. Okay.
No, I wouldn't have said it.
No, I know.
I told her. She whatever. You know, it was a young lady, and she had her fiance with her, and we were home shopping, and she's just, I'm not dumb. I mean, I could tell when someone's with it. Mm-hmm. So she was just overly nice and very touchy. Oh my God, I love your hat. You smell so amazing, Cowboy. And, and then so I put this on Facebook too. I'll find the post and I'll send it to you. Before we went out for like our third round of showings, I got a text from him. I said, hey brother, this is really difficult to ask, but do you mind not wearing your cowboy stuff next time you come to meet us for showings? And I'm like, why? She's like, to be honest with you, my wife.
So this is around her husband, or
no,
when he
this
was.
is him texting me before we went to our next showing.
But she's overly nice to you at showings with her husband.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
that is so.
And I said, do you mind me asking why? And he said, to be honest with you, my wife keeps mentioning how she likes your cowboy look, and I just said, hey man, say less. I understand. So I wore like bear stuff.
Okay.
And they ended up buying the house.
Good.
But I'm a guy. It's not like
You should have
I'm
gifted
assigning
him
you
like
guys.
a closing gift. Give him a
thought about
hat,
that.
some boots
Yeah, that would have been a good gift.
for his wife.
I thought about that. I just think
You didn't want it, yeah.
A little whip.
I just wanted to kind of sell the house and then
Yeah, be
exit
done with it.
stage stuff. But that doesn't happen
Yeah.
I think it's a girl thing.
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
I'm imagining your inboxes look wild with people and
You know
clients.
what I started doing is like anytime somebody messages me, I'm like, would you like to buy or sell a house? And they're like, what? I'm like, why else are you in my inbox?
Why do you think?
Unless
do you
My
think?
DMs are not for
well,
love.
you know, I like
they're for
Inbox.
clients.
I mean, for me, it's like, hey, do you want to buy a house or not? Because I'm to the point where I have so many messages that I just
Do you
can't.
guys get inappropriate messages in your inbox? I know you're supposed to be interviewing me, but hell, we're talking about it now.
One time I woke up because for our social media thing,
That's a
you're supposed
yes,
to,
look,
you're
look how
supposed
she's
to
laughing.
add
Yeah, I
people
think
people who you might know, right? So
Sure.
I add people, right?
Yep.
I added some guy. He liked my stuff, whatever. Nothing inappropriate there. And then he sent me a message, and I'm like, oh, maybe he wants to buy a house because I made a lot of videos on selling homes. It's a D pic. Like, I didn't even know what to do because I was just like shocked. So I just blocked him really quick. And then I was just like, oh my God. Like,
Did you at least
crazy.
get a good look at the damn thing?
No,
before you talked to
I
me?
didn't
So
know what
it
to
was
do.
bad,
I was in
apparently.
shock. I literally
She's like,
was
oh my
like,
God, this is horrible.
Exactly. Like if
Jesus.
it was,
No,
you would have
because-
replied
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like,
She's
I
like,
would,
oh,
no,
20 minutes
I
later, she
wouldn't
blocks
have.
it.
I don't think any woman likes to receive anything like that. That's
Or-
one of the things.
Yeah.
Like unless somebody asks. I mean, and I wouldn't even ask.
Unless you're
to be-
involved
to be-
with the guy.
To be personal, like I'm not gonna ask for any of those because that's I don't want it. That's inappropriate. Like it's, social media, whatever.
Why do guys randomly send that?
But that's weird because I think they think that maybe like if, for
You're
example,
with
if a woman sent you like a nude picture, maybe you'd respond, right? Because you're like,
Well, I wouldn't because
You
I'm
wouldn't
married,
respond,
but
yeah.
I can see how other guys may.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Okay.
for us women, like those don't do anything for us. So I don't know if you're listening
So
to
note
this,
to
like
self, don't send
don't be
random,
sending any
Yes.
kind of
please.
yeah, because
Okay.
Public
get
service
blocked.
announcement.
I had this one agent who said, you know what I'm going to do? If you send me more of those, she said, I'm going to screenshot it. I'm going to tag you and I'm going to post it
Oh my.
public. So I thought about doing that, but I didn't want to be mean
Then
or
you'd get
cause any
flagged
drama.
though. Then
Well,
you
how
Yeah.
about you two?
Yeah.
Do you get the same? Maybe not that, but do you get random friendly people in your inbox?
I've gotten like a few random out of the bloom pictures, and yes, they go straight to blocked.
Yeah.
Because
How
why?
about random
'Cause-
people just trying to flirt or trying to be nice?
I feel like that's just normal.
Yeah.
So, like that's our.
So that's not
Day to
getting
day.
blocked if it's
No.
normal.
Yeah,
I blocked them.
Yeah,
You
You
block
block
them.
them?
They don't, but I do. I block everybody else. You're not trying to buy a house? Blocked. That's it. You don't. I want to be friends
That
with
could
you.
be a future.
I don't need any
that could be a
friends.
future
That's
client.
I know, but I think it's so overwhelming because it's so much. It's super overwhelming, and it's to the
Yeah, I
point
don't
where
have that problem.
I don't
no.
want to take the time away from my clients who really do want to work
I
with me
get
to buy a
you.
house. So
That doesn't
I
happen
don't-
to guys.
I
I'm
don't
just
even
telling you.
bother.
In
Well, I
general,
didn't know that. I really
no
thought
one
that maybe
pops in our
I really
inbox saying, "Oh, Cowboy."
I really thought that people you might want to
Never
go
happened.
under your private messages because I would bet you that
I'm
there's
telling you,
probably
look, I read those
You're
messages. They ain't on there. One chick said, "You're very handsome, Cowboy," and I made a TikTok about it. I was so happy. I'm like,
that's
hey,
cute.
and all she said is, "You're very handsome." That was it. I literally made a TikTok because I was so
nice.
happy I got the damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All
Love
right.
that.
We're gonna go ahead and cool it down, and then we'll ask our signature questions.
Sure.
We want you to give us a food spot that you recommend, something you think we've never tried.
Something you think you've
Yeah.
never tried. That's a
Preferably
good one.
mom and pop owned, local.
Oh,
To,
there's a place called Piggy's in Plainfield. It's a locally owned barbecue joint. It's very good, reasonably priced, and on Thursdays and I think Saturdays maybe, it turns into like a mini like club. It's weird. It's not a huge place,
we have to go.
but they have a DJ, and it's really nice. There's like little slot machines in there if you want to play like video
line
poker and
dancing, like.
stuff.
no.
Well, not line dancing like country line dancing, but there's like they might play like steppers music like R. Kelly and
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
I
Give
still
me
like
if
R.
R.
Kelly.
Kelly's taboo.
Check
I
it
still
out.
like R. Kelly. R. Kelly.
he's
I don't
canceled
care.
to me.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
He's canceled to
Dang.
me.
But you know, pobrecito, you know?
That boy just
What
sang.
happened to him?
Celebrities are all
And his
freaks.
music, you know.
Yeah, they are.
You know, and even like right now with the whole P. Diddy thing, you know, things are going down. I'm like, damn, I still like that song.
Do you have P. Diddy randomly in your playlist? Because I know I do.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm
But
not
it's a
gonna
good
delete it.
song. It's a good song.
I will.
I'm like,
I'll
dang.
go out of
And
my
then
way.
you know.
But you say so
I'll go
no
out
P.
of my
Diddy,
way, yeah.
no R. Kelly. Okay, I got you.
They're canceled.
Okay.
It's all women. No. Okay, we need. Who do you look up to in business, and why? Like, who do you admire as a business person?
That's a pretty good one.
And you can say us.
Yeah.
Aside from you,
Yeah. Besides us.
that's actually a really good one, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint one person. I could tell you that maybe like the type of people. It's always people that started with nothing. If that makes sense to you. You know, if you're born like the president, he already his followers
Nepo
already rich. I mean, that's
babies.
one thing, right? But
Yeah.
if you are just a guy or a gal who really came from nothing and you just built your business or built your brand, you know, I'm a fan. It would be
Respect.
hard for me to pinpoint one person. Because I'd probably say my father, and he's passed on. You get it. You know,
That's
he's
the
sad.
trend here, I think.
Well,
Everyone's-
because he's the first one. My father, God rest his soul, worked for Motown Records for
Oh my
20-something
God.
years when I was a kid.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And so, you know, that was real cool. Your dad works for a record company.
Yeah.
But, so it'd be hard to pinpoint one person besides that.
So, do you consider yourself somebody who started from the bottom?
Well, as far as real estate goes, sure. You know, you guys know, being a realtor, once you get your license, real estate school doesn't teach you how to be a realtor. It just teaches you how to stay out of jail. Like, as far
Yeah,
as rules.
correct.
So, you know, unless you're going somewhere where they're just handing you leads, which that in general doesn't happen,
Yeah.
you have to build this yourself. And so that's why I started so much social media, because I didn't want to cold call
Yeah.
necessarily. And I can't door knock. I'm a black dude with a freaking cowboy hat in the middle of Plainfield.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Can't
You're
knock on
right.
your door. You know, that's crazy. So I figured the best way to get in front of as many people as possible is social media. So that's why I started so much social media, and by the grace of God. But at the beginning, it was rough. I had 42 followers on my TikTok, and I remember telling my daughter at the time, I said, "Baby, this ain't working. Daddy's not singing. He's not
Yeah.
dancing. There's just no way." And then she's the one that said, "Just make real estate videos." And on New Year's Eve 2020, going into 2021, I had 42 followers, and I made a video about USDA mortgages.
Yeah.
Went to bed, woke up to 30,000.
Wow.
And that's when it all started. And it's luck. I mean, but I was making video after video. No one was watching. 8
Yeah.
people. My brother would like the damn video.
Yeah.
And then one day, I make that 160-second video about $0 down buying a farm,
Yeah.
and it blew up. So
And I think it's because you come from a place of contribution. Like instead of saying, hey, give me business,
correct.
hey, let me give you something, education in return. Because you're right. I don't see a lot of agents do that. They do the dancing videos and they're hip. I also like to do educational videos because I want everybody to learn. Even if
Sure.
you're not hiring me, I still want you to be a homeowner.
yeah, it's good. I'm not a big fan of hey, use me because I'm a cowboy. I mean, who wants to hear that?
Yeah.
I think if you at the risk of sounding cliched, right, the more you give, the more
Yes.
you tend to receive.
I agree.
So if you give education, it comes back.
Yes.
Right.
And then people think, oh, Esme or Nayeli, they must be experts because I always see them, right? So maybe let's use them.
Wow.
So there you go.
Okay, last one. Give us a nugget of wisdom, like in life.
Occam's razor. Do you know what that means?
No.
Occam's razor is a scientific precept. It says all things being equal, the simplest explanation tends to be correct. Don't overthink it.
Okay.
Whether you're doing social media, whether you're doing videos, whether you're working with clients, don't overthink this.
Yeah.
I love that.
What was it?
Occam's razor. It's OCCAM
Occam's
apostrophe S razor. It's a scientific precept. It's just a scientific thought, essentially.
I have to look into that.
All things being
cute,
equal,
yeah.
the simplest
I think we needed
explanation
that.
tends
I
to
think-
be correct, right? So, especially, look, I'll say it, especially with my female agent friends. I do a lot of training on social media for people. Takes my lady friends 48 minutes to make a 16-second damn video.
Yeah.
Stop overthinking it.
Yeah.
Stick the phone against your toaster, talk to your audience, upload that dang video, right? So there's my, hopefully that answers your question.
We love it.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Alrighty,
Sweet.
Cowboy. Well, thank you so much for being here and
Thanks for having me.
sharing some of your journey with us,
Yes,
or your
ma'am.
journey with us. We loved hearing how you build your brand and
Thank
the
you.
nuggets you share, and of course, the wild stories. Yeah.
Okay, and to everyone listening, thank you for tuning in to our episode of Real Estate Confessions. If you love this one, make sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share with someone who wants to hear this, needs to hear.
Awesome.
And before we sign off,
Yes.
we have your closing words that
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
say, your
Okay.
little. So, are you ready?
Your tagline.
ready.
We're
You
all
wanna-
saying it at the same time.
You three are all being all four of us.
All four of us.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
1,
One.
2, 3.
God bless you.
God bless the United States. And God bless the Chicago Bears.
Thank you very much for having me.
Until next time.
Let's
Bye.
keep it real and keep confessing. Bye.
Bye.